Welcome back, YouTube. I am Buck Futson, and this is Lunar Silver Star Story. We are going to ascend this tower and get our douchebag friend Nash back. But first, multiple enemy encounters, largely consisting of the same exact fight. May need to use some skills against these guys. Seem to have quite a bit of HP. Okay, never mind. We're good. We are good. Just kind of pimp slapped Alex there, though, with his cane, but that's okay. Well, since my recording last week, I am feeling substantially better. Stomach bug is pretty well out of my system. And I'm feeling good. Had a good recording of Super Metroid the other night with Max. You know, I'm just gonna have to fight this dude. I want that treasure chest. Hopefully they don't pull any crap in here like the, oh, what was that place? The Black Dragons, like, mountaintop where the freaking treasure chest would sap your MP. I don't need any of that. Ah, crap, he's asleep. Just, oh, makes Alex do extra damage. That works. Nice. You're gonna be fast. Huh. Well, that sucked. Get him, Kyle. So yeah, other than that, still kind of playing catch up at work after recovery, but other than that, things are going pretty good. I don't know if I've shared this here on this channel before, but we are getting ready to move into a new house. That's going to take place on the 25th. So right now we're kind of box city here at my current home, but we're getting there. 4 of them. Let's use some magic with Mia.
Summon elemental power.
Excellent. Oh, not so great. That sucked. Well, if they're strong against ice, I wonder if they might be weak against fire. Could be worth a shot. Son of a bitch. Well, at least he hit Alex. You kill, Kyle. Cool. Works for me. Let's test out this fire hypothesis. Nope. Good hit, though. So, Mia's pretty well useless. That sucks. Dude, by the time I get Nash back, he is going to be criminally underleveled. Not that it matters a whole lot, but... Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's hard to believe, but we are rapidly coming up on the end of this game. I have very much enjoyed this playthrough. It has been a fun trek down memory lane. You know, some games, no matter how bad their blemishes, they're always fun to play, and Lunar is definitely one of those games. And of course I've played like all of the iterations of it too. I'm kind of torn. I can't decide if I like this best or the PSP version. I really love the graphical overhaul of the PSP. Translation about the same. Some people really prefer the Working Designs translation, but I thought they were pretty close. Definitely, hello. Definitely enjoyed the graphics and the combat system of that one. which was largely the same here, but with the addition of the limit breaks that accompanied the GBA version. And I don't know, I guess my only complaint about that version of the game was how ridiculously easy it was, especially compared to this. I mean, this isn't a, you know, insane challenge, though near the beginning of the game it can be difficult. But the PSP version was just like almost too easy. Hello. Good hits. I'll finish them, Kyle. What the that sucked. Not only did he not kill them. Holy shit. Not only did he not kill them, but he missed one of them altogether. Okay, we're gonna need some heals. Damn, aren't you guys durable?
Althena, lend me your power!
Go get him, Kyle. Okay. I was nervous there for a second. Thought he was going to get that wave beam attack off again. Ah. So yeah, this is a playthrough that I'll definitely miss once it's over. Come on. But at the same time, there are some really good games I have on the docket that really want to do a playthrough on this channel of, and just kind of record myself doing for posterity, of course. There are plenty of classic RPGs to play. Some of the Square Enix variety, others not so much. But then there's just like classic games in general. I really want to do the Resident Evil remake on this show sooner rather than later. And I kind of get the feeling that that will ultimately lead into a playthrough of Resident Evil 7. Try to spice things up with some newer games as well. What's that door want? Oh, I see. It was just a... You know, I'm never going to get that button prompt correct. Okay, get that heal. And then I think I got a ring from that treasure chest. What was it, though? There it is. Fortune ring increases luck. Does it do much else, though? Yeah, literally just luck. That's nice, but not too concerned with it. Deal with it another time. Maybe give it to Nash when he shows up. He's a unlucky bitch. Okay, what are these guys? Maybe these guys are weak to Mia. One way to find out.
Elemental power.
Nice. Very nice. Get those kills. Tight. For real? I also picked up Beyond Two Souls very recently on the PlayStation Plus freebies page. That's one that I've actually been wanting to play for a while. That would be a blind playthrough, actually, which I haven't really done too much of on this channel. Dark Mace. So that'd be kind of a nice change of pace, going through a game that I have absolutely no experience with. And I've always been a fan of those kind of games. I really enjoyed. That doesn't sound good because I can't remember the title. The one with the origami killer on the PS3. So that would be kind of a fun one to do, and I know Detroit Become Human is coming out at the end of this month, so might get me right in the mood to play that game as well. From what little I've seen of the game, it seems to have a very interesting premise. That is beyond Two Souls. Basically like this imaginary friend who turns out to be real and possibly demonic, I guess, depending on how you play the game. Again, I don't know the full premise, but it would definitely be a fun one to do here real soon. I don't think it's an overly long game either, so unlike this, which is taking me quite a few months, or FF7, which is going to take us a year before we finally finish that with Max, that one could probably be done relatively quickly. But definitely not a one-episode kind of game. Hello. Forgot all about this. It's like a full-on factory. So let's see here. Were these guys... I don't think they were super weak to ice, but I think it got them down to one-hit kills. So let's do that again. Especially since Mia has MP to spare. Cool. Very nice. Get him, Alex. Sweet. Holy cow. I guess that's just the new norm. I'm getting plenty of EXP. Don't remember where I'm going. Going here is where I'm going. But yeah, that's kind of going to be the norm for this channel, though, is largely... I mean, I'm very much, by and large, an RPG kind of gamer. So, I mean, if anyone actually does get sort of into these videos and isn't super into story-heavy games or projects that just take a while, I don't think they're going to get much out of this. I mean, it's pretty niche anyways, and YouTube is already saturated enough, but I don't know. I wanted to do this for myself, and these are the games that I enjoy. So it is nice to take breaks from RPGs, though, just to have a change of pace. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to be exclusively role-playing, but at the same time, that's just my jam. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. Okay, these guys, it's no point using magic against. And Lunar in particular is, I mean, just because of its age, it's a very simple RPG. Some of them get way more dynamic. I mean, I know I'm eventually going to do FF15 on this channel, and I mean, that's practically an action game. Even kind of like newer Final Fantasy titles too, even FF10. I mean, there's just a lot more depth to that game. Very few battles are exactly the same, or just mashing attack to get through it. But again, this game really gets by these days on its charm. I love the cast, I love the music, I love the working designs translation. There's just so much to love about this particular game. And, you know, kind of similar games from the era. Hello. Shit. Nope. There we go. But yeah, I think I've talked a little bit with Max about what some of my all-time favorite RPGs are, but there is a very long list of them. I mean, even ones that he doesn't necessarily share my appreciation of. I've, around college, I'd say, maybe around 2006 or 7, I started to get really into Western RPGs as well, which growing up as a kid held absolutely no appeal for me. Like, I never liked that aesthetic or how kind of dry and serious they were, but at a certain point, I don't know, I think I had just like reread Lord of the Rings, and so I was already super absorbed into that kind of like a fictional landscape. And so when did Dragon Age Origins come out? Maybe 2008 or so. I got that for the PC just for the hell of it, and that kind of started an avalanche for Western RPGs for me. I even went back and replayed some of the old Baldur's Gate titles, and what was it? It had to have been Diablo 2. I really enjoyed. But these early JRPGs always hold a special place in my heart. Like, my very first RPG, as a matter of fact, was Final Fantasy IV on the SNES, which of course was FF2 US. But talk about opening the floodgate. After I beat that game, FF6 was actually already out, so I picked that up immediately after, blasted through that. I rented like every weekend because I was the only one who wanted to rent it. I rented and beat Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals on the SNES. Played through Secret of Mana. Oh man, what were some other ones? I mean, when the PS1 came out, that was really, like, that is almost all I did, like, exclusively with my free time. Like I said, I was not a very social kid growing up, so these games really, like, I'm sure this is, like, probably, like, classified mental illness by today's standards, but those games really supplemented for me, like, my social life. Some people, like, get really invested in books, and I did read a lot. It's not like my grades suffered or anything, but I just played all of these PS1 and SNES era RPGs. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, of course the Final Fantasy games, the Wild Arms games I really enjoyed. Xenogears, like, made me openly cry like a baby. More obscure ones too, Tales of Destiny, Beyond the Beyond. I mean, if it had kind of the mid-90s JRPG aesthetic, odds are I at least gave it a rent. But those ones that I just listed off, those were all ones that I even beat. I beat the Ark the Lad games. I mean, I just went full in during that time. And the PS1 era was such a great generation for JRPGs in particular. And again, I think that's kind of why I never really got into the Western style of RPGs until college, was just because the JRPG market was so saturated at that time, and it was so good. I mean, there were some really spotty translations. The Breath of Fire games come to mind. But even then, they were just fun to play. They had good stories, endearing characters, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this channel, realistically. I mean, I'm sure once my kids get a little older, that's probably going to cut into quite a bit of my evening time, which is, more than worth it. But I don't know. I think long term, I would love to, keep this channel going and just get a full collection of these games that meant so much to me on camera. Like I said, I know the YouTube market is already just packed with people who played these games and have played them a hell of a lot better than I ever would. But again, this is for me. These things, like, mean something to me on a personal level. I have great stories associated with each of these RPGs. Just really fond memories of going through them. And so hopefully that comes across a little as I get more kind of recorded and under my belt here. What was the best strategy for these guys? Let's do that, and those guys aren't going to be hurt by me as magic, so let's go for the attacks. Nice. I'm going to need to use some of those starlights here. That's okay. So once Max and I beat Super Metroid, I think before Metroid Fusion, it's kind of funny. the Metroid games were supposed to be our side. Ooh, shit! They got Jess. They were supposed to be our side project. Well, FF7 was the main one, but after the Eris death episode, I definitely realized that I wanted to get the Elgato to record the rest of FF7, just so we didn't hit any other like block cutscenes. But we fell by the wayside so hard that Metroid has definitely become like our primary project. After Super Metroid, I want to get really back into FF7 and just, you know, demolish Disc 3 and finish it off. Because I think the next big project, like the long-term one that Max and I are going to invest in, is actually going to be Chrono Trigger. And that is probably my favorite game of all time. If I thought that this channel had any chance of like actually catching on or becoming mainstream, I would probably hold off on Chrono Trigger until like a really special milestone or something. But again, because this is, you know, just kind of a pet project and is so deeply personal, I just want to have a session or 20, however many it may be, of us playing through that game. And for the reason, too, to have a chance to do it with Max. We actually never got to play Chrono Trigger together growing up. I mean, we were both aware of it. It was on our radar, but Max moved in, like, the end of the 6th grade. And neither of us owned Chrono Trigger yet. And so by the time we played it, we definitely played it like separately from one another. So I don't think we've ever had like really good talks about just how brilliant and wonderful that game is. So I'm very much looking forward to that. There's a couple of games that I will just have kind of yearly or semi-yearly conversations with. There's Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Chrono Trigger. Those are 3 of the big ones. I'll replay some of the classic Final Fantasies. I've probably played through FF4 more times than just about any other game, but more for the reason that, like Lunar, it has received so many remakes and re-releases over the years. That's kind of really what keeps me coming back to that one. But not only that, though. I mean, it was my first Final Fantasy. I seriously enjoy it. So it's never bad to revisit it. Ah, crap. I just healed with Jess, and I really didn't need to. Why did I do that? Because I'm talking. But FF4 is definitely one that will also most certainly get played on this channel. Whether that's going to be with Max or as a solo one. I think if I were to wait and do all of the Final Fantasy games with Max, we'd probably be waiting forever. Because mainly he and I can only get in like maybe 1 hour-long recording per week. So that would take absolutely forever, and I definitely don't want to die before I get a lot of my favorite games on the record. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so it's kind of sort of a maze. If I had just held up, I would have been fine. That's okay. This is a great battle because they just get demolished by Mia's ice spell.
Summon elemental power.
So yeah, I don't know, maybe like the... I think FF4 and FF5 I would play solo. I think FF6 is Max's all-time favorite game. Like, it occupies the same space in his heart that Chrono Trigger does for mine. So FF6 is definitely going to be a game that I play through with Max. But 4 and 5, I don't know, 4 I would probably blast through fairly quickly. And 5 is actually, I know I'm in vast minority here, but 5 is actually my favorite of the SNES era Final Fantasies. Possibly, I kind of keep going back and forth. It's possibly my favorite Final Fantasy. I know the story is nothing special. The villain is kind of a throwaway, but I just loved the gameplay so much. I love kind of the more light-hearted atmosphere of that game. I don't know, 5 just hit the spot for me. I also played it much later, so I kind of have more vivid memories of like really understanding and mastering the combat system, and I don't know, the story seems a little bit more vivid to me just because I played it closer to high school, because it didn't come out officially in the United States until, I want to say like 99 or 2000, so like my freshman year. I freaking hate these things. There's got to be a better way to deal with them. Maybe not. Maybe Kyle can get one out on his own. We'll see. Okay, Jessica's knocking the crap out of it. Okay, time to use a Starlight on Alex. Okay, damn, Kyle. Well done. But yeah, FF5 is just one of those weird games where, like, nothing individually about it, like, no individual component makes it exceptionally better than other entries in the series, but as a whole, I don't know why, Final Fantasy V just always really resonated with me. I really liked it. I also, before I even played the game, I watched, like, the really shitty anime that was kind of like an indirect sequel to, I did it again, to FF5. And so going into the game, like, I didn't know that it was actually supposed to be a sequel. And so I was expecting, like, the same characters that were in that, like, shitty little anime to be the main characters of the game. I was like, wow, this looks nothing like the setup that they did in that game, in that movie. And I still don't know, like, where the art direction from that game came from. I mean, it was like super Asian inspired, which is not at all. I mean, FF5 is very much kind of your stereotypical swords and sorcery sort of RPG. The characters were fun, but not especially endearing. And then, like, the villain was like this weird, like, cybernetic alien creature, and they kind of, I don't know, they referenced, like, the events of the actual video game, but only in, like, really brief flashbacks and cameos, like, nothing major. And so going into it, like, I didn't know what to expect out of, you know, FF5, the game. And I was so wonderfully surprised when I finally, I was so wonderfully surprised when I finally got to play it, just how much fun it was and how, you know, charming the world was. Bartz is such a great main character. He's so, like, goofy and completely not serious. It makes the game a lot of fun. Let's go to town on these starlights here. Boom. Is this where? Yep. So wait, is this guy not human? Sup, Tabin? Fuck you, you little putz. Oh my gosh, this fucking magic armor just makes me hate him even more. He just looks like such a little bitch. Oh. I'm gonna wreck your day, Nash. I know, like, the way I talk about parts of this game, it makes it seem like I hate it, But I'm like so invested into the story that I legitimately hate Nash's personality. And that's actually just kind of a testament to the writing. I get that he's supposed to be kind of an annoying character, but like knowing people like him in real life that just have no sense of humor about themselves and take everything way too seriously, I mean, he drives me nuts. Because I've had friends like that, and I put up with them. But I always want to do what Mia does right now. Just fucking lay into him. Yeah, screw you, Nash. Don't tell him you love him. Yeah, seriously. It's okay. We'll still get to wail on him. Let's go, you little sissy. Alright, everybody. Take out your frustrations. We're going to lay Nash out. Oh, he did 1 damage to Kyle. That couldn't have been more perfect. Because now Kyle's gonna wreck you. Yeah, we don't need to heal at all right now. He is gonna cast, though, so that'll probably do quite a bit more damage. But his physical attack, that's basically just a freebie. Ooh, he went for Mia. Scandalous. Damn, he did all but 1 damage to her. And she has really good magic defense. So, let's see here. What's going to be the smartest way to play this? Who's going to be most susceptible? Probably Kyle. I don't want to spend this fight reviving Kyle. Jessica can recover Mia's full HP. That'll be nice.
Althena, lend me your power!
Cool. And the fucker did it again. But for much less damage. So that works. Boom. He will be dead soon.
By the power of Althena!
Oh damn, he's weak to fire too. Nice.
Althena, lend me your power!
Okay, just gonna freaking go to town on Mia, I guess. That's cool.
By the power of Althena!
Fortunately, I don't think he has a whole lot of life in him, even at this point. I called it with Kyle.
By the power of Althena!
Keep working him over. Ooh, he's gonna do something different this time. This might be an AoE attack. Yep. Oh, damn. Hopefully next time is just a regular physical attack. Give me a chance to heal up a little.
By the power of Althena!
We're good. Nice. Nothing to fear here. He's gonna do that fucking attack again, isn't he?
By the power of
Little
Athena.
weasel. Or we'll kill him. Good job, Mia. Be great if he just straight up didn't survive this. The suit, like, explodes with him in it. Grindery. This is where shit gets real. Say something stupid, Nash. No, I really don't think he does quite understand. I think he's still being opportunistic even now. We're all friends. The power of friendship. Welcome back, douchebag. Yeah, you said that about Galleon too, and that we wasted like 3 hours trying to find you and bring you back. Let's roll. And what level is this little punk at? Oh, well shit, look at that. He actually leveled up with everyone. For some reason I was thinking that he stayed behind in terms of leveling. I am wrong. Huh. Alright, well, I guess it's not a totally bad thing. It's more just, I hate him. With a seething passion. Let's, Ooh, I'm about out of starlights. I like it. No, let's explore Kyle's idea a little more. Light scratchiness in my throat. Sorry I keep coughing tonight. I don't think it's anything, but allergies for sure. Is there another boss fight in this tower? No, I don't think so. I think they ride off in the Grindery and go to Vane. Get him, no. Oh shit. Just fucking stab him. Stab them both. Well, crap. Let's book it, you guys. Oh shit. Midgar much? That's fucking straight up Mako coming out of this thing. You know, seeing this right now, I sort of wonder if FF7 didn't take at least a little bit of inspiration from this. If Midgar had, like, developed wheels and rolled away in the third act of the game, that would have been it. You know, at the rate that that thing moves, how does it ever freaking reach Vane? Well, guys, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We tried our best. Let's go home. Fuck you, Nash. Butt brain, huh? Actually, wait a minute, Jess. Can you, maybe warp us on out of here? Nope. What about now? For real? I actually have to make my way down this damn tower.
Check this out.
That works. Okay, Nash, I hate to say it, but you are now MVP. I can't believe I have to make my way down this tower, though. That sucks. No, really. I don't know why this, like, the slippery joystick in this game just gets the best of me every time.
Summon elemental power.
Boom. So, revisiting that scene we just saw with Nash and the magic armor, one of the things that I really loved about the GBA version of this game is that there's actually a special scene where Mia slaps Nash, or where Mia slaps Nash. They actually added in like a little animation. They didn't have full-on FMVs in the Game Boy version, but what they did have were like these like kind of cinematic stills. No one's here. You just keep heading down. Yeah. Oh well, at least we got Nash's Thunder Magic now.
Check this out.
That was always a great image, just that single shot of Mia just slapping the shit out of him. I don't think you had to fight him in that version either. I think after she hits him, the armor just kind of like crumbles or falls apart or something. I could be wrong though. It's been even longer since I've played that version than I played this one. Dip. Well, at least the enemies I've killed have stayed dead, so that'll make working my way through this zone a bit easier. I still find it weird though that Jess can't cast her exit spell. Yeah, huh. Whatever. That thing's gonna fucking wait me out, isn't it? No, it's not. Loser. Oh, cool. I can just go out the front door. Works for me. Now, let's see here. It should have, like, carved a path back to my airship. I think that was the way I wanted to go. I think, yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. Now, where's the airship parked? There it is. There's a place in here I can get heals. That weird doctor's office that looks like it's a weapon shop. There it is. You there. Heals. You're my boy. My freaky purple boy. Now, I think from here there's not a whole lot side quest wise to do. I think I just go straight for the Grindery. Big and slow. Let's take it out. Kamikaze it. Always put a gun on your airship. Yep. The hell are you doing, Galleon? Galleon's kind of a jackass right now. We literally have magical wings that can take us anywhere. Why are we relying on an airship? God, that thing's like a fish in a barrel right now. Okay, everybody's got to get the fuck off Vane. Yeah, he's kind of a little bitch. Oh. Glad we're on the same page, lady. I would love for Nash to be, like, imprisoned when all of this is over. Like, yeah, you helped save the world, but that still doesn't really fully atone for your crimes. You're going away for a long time, buddy. Silver Spire it is. But let's also stop and get some... Really? You don't sell starlights here? Someone better. There we go. That'll do. Okay. I thought you freaking didn't respect him anymore. He goes from being like a war criminal to the future of the Magic Guild. I can't help but feel like the situation would be a little bit different if Nash had a slightly darker shade of skin. Seems like the kind of shit that only a white person can get away with. Let's do this shit. Safety save. Oh, this looks fun. I've forgotten all about this part, truth be told. It's kind of like Black Dragon area. Oh, is it not even a dungeon? I guess it's not. For some reason I was thinking you did have to do something in here. I guess it wouldn't make sense to have like a whole tower full of monsters that no one can access. We are fucking armed for war. We've got a pubescent girl at the cannon. Some voodoo shit, Mia. Let's do it. Alright guys, maximum effort. This is one of my favorite scenes in the game. I'm so thrilled. We're finally here. Alright guys, we're gonna drop Vayne on him. Boy, that thing could not be any more of a giant phallus. Galleon is clearly compensating. Arming penis cannons. See how you deal with the power of voodoo. Protect us, beast Satan. Mia channels like some kind of hitherto unknown dark entity. Galleon's actually the good guy. The tension. It's killing me. Yup. Mia, you fucking missed. Oh, God. Ah, we blew up the penis cannons. Whoop. How do they fucking survive this? To this day, I mean, this should, like, shift the tectonic movements of the planet and kill everyone in that city. It's okay. We have the power of friendship to protect us. Guys? 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 Again, Some minor lacerations here, but we're fine. Dizzy, but fine. Oh, man. That's like the freaking Magic World equivalent of the Twin Towers coming down. Slightly dizzy. All right. Where exactly you want me to go? That works. Well, there is the Grindery. You know what? This seems like a really great place to leave it until the next episode. Next time, we climb into that big ol' sumbitch and take on Galleon. I'm excited, YouTube. I hope you're excited. Until next time.